source is chalk, and chalk is very porous, so near the source it acts as a filtration system. Not only that, but obviously people aren't dumping themselves into it, or waste. Right, so the first attraction we're going to see is very much heavily linked to this man here. This is St. Francis of Assisi in Italy. Are you guys all familiar with Robin Hood?
Yes.
Yep.
So you know of Friar Tuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, Friar Tuck was a monk on the 29th of December 1170. Now, that propelled Canterbury into an incredibly religious town because the Archbishop, who was the most religious person in the whole country and one of the most important, had just been murdered. And so Canterbury became a pilgrimage city where people would come and worship at the... But those who were treated, they were nursed back to health and they were sent on their way, which is where the term hospital now comes from. We would refer to it as a hostel though, and this was opened around 10 years after the murder of St. Thomas. Now, the brief was to create a building that would serve as a theatre and would keep in... Yeah.
I don't think so.
Whether or not, it's entirely up to you. As I said, it was named after Christopher Marlowe, who was a playwright born in the same year as William Shakespeare. You may be asking yourselves, well, why have I heard about William Shakespeare but not Christopher Marlowe? Well, he had the unfortunate accident of being murdered with a steak knife through the eye, which is, in all manner of ways, is just a nasty way to go. Now, the reason why he was murdered is because he was thought to have been a spy, and by thought of we mean absolutely definitely was a spy. And he was working under the Elizabethan monarchy. They were cheap, and the cats and the dogs were employed to get rid of mice and rats. We're not sure if they got all out, but also they probably found a way. Now, 3 fire crews descended on Canterbury to try and... gates were the dam that controlled whether or not, the water level for the water wheel. And it's going to get really loud, so I'm going to stop talking, allow you to take some photos. If you lose something in the water, it will be in sandwich by the time we get back to the shop, so just keep everything in. Now, if you remember earlier I was speaking about moorhens, you can see one there, and her little chick.
Oh yeah.
Now there were 4, clearly there are not 4 anymore.
Sad times.
Hiding. Archaeology.
The Roman ruins buried underneath the sea.
The white and black building up here. You guys had lunch there, did you?
We
Yep.
did, yes.
So
Yes,
this is
just
the old-
there, that table there.
So this is the old weaver's house, and weavers came from the modern day Netherlands. Nether is Old English for low, and lands is another name for country. So the region at the time of what's now meant modern day Belgium and the Netherlands was called the Low Countries, and most of them were French-speaking Protestants, and they came over after the religious wars in Europe. And so they came over after the religious wars in Europe, fleeing persecution, and they came here. And they were very highly skilled, incredibly highly skilled. So they became very wealthy very quickly and integrated incredibly. It was the third holiest city in the Christian world behind Rome and Jerusalem. Like Canterbury religiously is incredibly important, and if Canterbury Cathedral goes, that's not even just a blow to the English.